And every man has that conscience. So anytime you do something wrong, something will tell you what you are doing was wrong. Praise the Lord. Yeah, that is what God gave it to every man. So for you to have a sincere mind, it means you have a good conscience. In 2 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 12, 2 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 12, it says, for our rejoicing is this, the testimony of our consciousness, that in simplicity and godly sincerity, not with fleshly wisdom, but by the grace of God, we have our conversation in the world, and more abundantly to you all. Praise the Lord. The people of the world will judge you by your looks, but God judges every man by looking into the heart of every man. That makes God different from man. He said, my ways are higher than ways. My thoughts are higher than your thoughts. So the way God judges is different. So for God to promote somebody, it will not look at your physique, how handsome, how beautiful you are, how big you are. No, God sees your heart before he decides to promote you. So how sincere is your heart? How sincere is your mind? Let's look at the example of a family in Israel. It's called Jesse. You know, when God decided that, okay, I'm going to have a new king because the King Saul has failed me. I need a new king. He now sent his prophet to a family called Jesse. And Jesse had 7 sons. And he called out his sons. And they all stay before the man of God. And when the man of God saw the first born, the guy was tall, handsome, good physique, looking kingly. And he said, oh, here comes the man. Let's look at 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 6. 1 Samuel chapter 16, I'm going to read verse 6 to 7. And it says, and it came to pass when they come that he looked on Eliab and said, surely the Lord's anointed is before him. Verse 7. But the Lord said unto Samuel, said, look not on his countenance or the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For the Lord seeth not as man seeth, for man looketh unto the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh unto the heart before God decides to promote. Praise the Lord. We all do high service. You can do high service to your boss. Some people, when their boss is not there, they were Facebooking, they were chatting. But when the boss comes, they now pretend as if they were working. Praise the Lord. That is high service. You can do that to a man and think you are doing a good job. But God did not look at that. God looks at the heart of every man. Praise the Lord. So God hates pretenders. God hates people with high service. So to have a sincere mind is to experience genuine love for one another. 1 Peter chapter 1 verse 22. 1 Peter chapter 1 verse 22 says, sinning ye have purified your soul in obeying the truth through the Spirit unto unfeigned love of the brethren. See that you love one another with a pure heart. Praise the Lord. So God hates people that are hypocritical. They will see you, they pretend as a friend, at the back they will stab you. Their heart is never right. They always devise evils against their neighbors. And I know we might have betrayed one way or the other. Praise the Lord. As an adult, somebody might have betrayed you. Is that truth? You have never been betrayed before. Let me see your hand. No man has betrayed you before. Praise the Lord. It means one way or the other, we have been betrayed. You have a friend that you trusted so much, you share your secret with him, and that secret becomes a public knowledge. Or you help a friend, and it turned another way. You brought somebody, maybe they need somebody in your place of work, and you find out that, my friend, come and join this work. And he begin to maneuver to throw you out of the job. Praise the Lord. Has it not happened before? It has happened. So if someone has betrayed us before, it means we also will betray somebody before. Praise the Lord. So if somebody has betrayed you before, it means you also has betrayed somebody before. Is that truth? Eh? Praise the Lord. It happens to all men. We have failed. We have deceived people. We have done all manner of things before. Praise the Lord. It happens to us. God is not judging you. God is just speaking to you. Praise the Lord. But in all, what you are saying is that for God to promote you, your heart towards another must be sincere. Praise the Lord. A sincere heart. Some people are ready to climb upon another to reach to the top. So the most important thing is you must always examine your motives for doing something. Your motive must not be wrong. If you are doing something for the purpose of being paid back, you are not sincere. Praise the Lord. So your motive must never be wrong. Praise the Lord.